Hey, good morning, everybody. This is a word for you, China and India. A word that I think you should but listen to. I just heard about the little skirmish between your soldiers. I am so thankful unto heaven that in that area of land, y'all did have a no gun situation. So, even though people were killed, it was on a hand to hand combat, which is more respectable in the sight of heaven, where you give a man a chance to defend himself. But for the reason you were fighting for, now this about heaven is unacceptable. So I tell you and I warn you of this, India and China. Let it go. Settle your differences. Let it go. Now, if you want your differences settled, here it go. They say that it's a speculation that China, went on this little well, this incident happened because of a road that India was building. Listen, to both you foolish nations, many of you have homeless people, don't you? But instead of y'all out there building on this land homes and places for people, so they won't have to be homeless, y'all building roads. All right, roads is good, but build on the land. Build for the people that don't have. Come on, it's time to heal the world. India, China, United States, Russia, France, Germany, all of you. It's time y'all start reaching your hands out and stretch them to grab hold of each other. You know that like that chain people used to make claiming unity across the world and people will hold hands? Well, now it's time for all you countries to hold hands. The whole world must hold hands. If we don't, I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna like what's gonna go down. And your wars and your rumors of wars ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't what's gonna go down. That we all need fear. And when I tell you each and every man, woman, and child need fear these days, that'll promise to come to us if we all but don't start to live by the way that God intended or the Father intended that we should live by. If we don't start to live the way the Father intended that we should live by, God shall come down and punish us. So, listen, y'all, man, it's time. India and China, don't let this be no reason for your two group of people to start showing hate and start bickering and arguing and crying. All right, God bless those who have passed away in this skirmish. It should have never been. Now, like I say, if y'all don't know what to build if y'all want to build something, start building a place for the homeless. Think of others than yourself. Think of those less fortunate than you. And that's all over the world. And as far as all of you with your armies and it's time to put away from us all these things. Do you know what all those what's the word? All the resources that y'all use and put into building this bomb and building that bomb and building this and building that, anything pertaining to war, can be used to put in this world. Let me tell you the world that we should be concentrating on making become. Robots is in our world now. And that's a thankful thing. You all might think that, that's bad. Robots will take my job. Yes, that's what we want. If we can get this whole world automized, where the machines and we have the capability, like they got cars that drive themselves. So this is not too far fetched from us. What y'all need to start building on is a world that is mobile, where people can go wherever they want to go. It should be no boundaries. The whole earth is our home. That's what I say. Like a lot of laws that's here now, a lot of ways that we have now, they are gonna be done away with. But for now, we need these ways because now is the separation that is to be. But in this separation, we don't turn our backs Like with the gays, they gotta go to their own corner. They have to be given their own corner. For that which shall befall them, we don't want it around us. And if we allow them to stay around us, that which is gonna befall them shall befall us also. So I spare for that. And that's the thing that you gays, you're not taking into consideration what heaven is gonna come down upon you with. And I'm telling you, ain't none of you gonna like it. But yeah, so we need the separation. But even after we separate, we don't turn our backs. Like, whatever, like, when the separation comes, and the separating is purely from the good and the evil. Those who shall take their way and those who are going to take God's way. But when the separation comes, we shall not turn our backs, for it is written that we should not. So we will not. And even when they suffer, if you truly a child of God, you will suffer too for the love. Like, you gays might think that because I denounce and I speak out against you, or anybody that I speak out against, you might think that I don't love you. That's over furthest from the truth. Anything that I have that I could give, I will give. Right now, I have nothing that I could give but this word from heaven. That you all should is the greatest thing that any could give to you. This which I do give. But anyway, yeah, man, it's a separation coming. So, this has to be for the borders for now. But back to you, military world. It's time for y'all to stop taking all these minerals and things and ores and irons and steel and all the things that we'll need to build this world where it can run itself, and we can all go back to living how it was given that man should live by, and that is in pure bliss and happiness. There's not no thing where we supposed to be worried about money or worried about where we gonna live. We ain't supposed to worry about none of that. The things that we pay for now, we should not be paying for. Money should not even be. And this is the world, this new world order that's coming. And governments, you can forget about the way that you think that this world is to be. Like, you think, getting rid of money means, you put a chip in nobody. No. It ain't about borrowing or lending anymore. It's about giving. Making sure all in the world are satisfied. And this ain't hard to do. Because a lot of people they don't want much. You'll be surprised. Most people just want the things that they need. Food, shelter. You got some that might, like to indulge in other things. And this is no problem. Like, you say a man that uses drugs, he's out of the will of God. But this is not true. Like, it's a lot of things that you people need to wake up and start to realize. And I come with the truth of heaven. I come with heaven's way. And this way, I swear, shall make the whole world right. But it's a lot of work we got to do. First thing is we got to start building this world. All you automated geniuses, it's time to start thinking about a world where, we ain't got to worry about transportation. All the cars can be taken off the streets. Because we'll have a system set up that no matter where you want it to go, you'll just wait for the ride. Right? Automated. We don't need train drivers no more. We have the technology. All we got to do is build it. Once we build it, we could go on to every man, woman, and child living a happy life. There will still be rules that we ought to abide by, but that is only heaven's rule. And you know what that heaven's rule is? Love one another. As you love yourself, love one another. First. And once you do that, that's showing heaven loves first. Them who are in heaven, that they consider that there be love being shown unto them. If you can show love to your fellow man, that is like giving love unto them who are in heaven. So, just know that. That this is the way of the heavens. It's called love. And it's time we bring this way down to earth. And bring it in such a way that, everyone will be wanting to give. For everyone shall have an abundance. I love you all, man. I just hope we could really buckle down and the vision of heaven or the way of heaven. We can envision, like I already envision. It's already envisioned in my mind. Now I know it's a long way we gotta go to build it, but it ain't gonna take us that long. Not if everybody lends a hand and everybody jumps on board. Cause you know it's a lot of metals that y'all have in y'all big machinery of war. So it's a lot of that gotta be dismantled because we gonna need those precious metals and ores and everything else. So I love you all. And let's get this world right, man, so we can all live a beautiful life, man. We don't have to wait until we are born again in order to see the kingdom of heaven. We can live it right here on earth. God has given me that I know the way. Now, all you leaders, I wish you would all just sit down with me, man. I wish one of you would contact me. Be like, yo, well, send me a letter or send me an invitation. You know my number? Call me. My number is 347-691-1871. Call me. Let's set up a meeting with all you leaders of nations to sit at a table with me, that we may have a discussion, and that these things that I do know, ye shall know also. I love you all. God bless.